Please help me welcome speaker number 6, Jafar Tabi. Some extra applause. Jafar Tabi. Boo. Boo. Jafar Tabi.
Thank you, Contest Chair.
You're welcome.
What's the worst for a public speaker? To be booed by their audience. I'll count to 3, and you'll boo me as loudly as you can. 1, 2, 3. I know what you're thinking. Wow, his speech was short. Seriously, nobody likes boos. Not in public speaking, not in life. And my whole life, I try to avoid them. That's why I developed an internal radar. Anytime I sense a risk of boo, I step back. At school, when the teacher asked, "Any ideas?" No. At home, when my wife asks, "Do you like the pink shirt I just bought you?" Honestly, pink is a lovely color. And at work, when my boss asked, "Who wants to speak at the annual event?" She's a better speaker. My internal radar helped me avoid most of the boos. Until 10 years ago, when I met a special colleague, positive Jane. Jane is so positive that if a crocodile bit her leg, she'd probably say, "That's an interesting experience." Jane is the go-to person if you feel anxious. And I did. "Jane, I have an important meeting with 2 executives and their big boss, Jack. Do you know him?" "Killer Jack? Ooh, that'll be an interesting experience." I walk to the meeting room, the 2 executives join in, and there he comes. Blue suit, hot coffee, and cold stare. I start presenting option A and option B so that they decide. The first executive says A. The second says B. I turn to Jack. Jack turns to me. "Jafar, what's your view?" I freeze. My chest tightens. My hands sweat. My mind races. If I say A, this one will boo me. If I say B, this one will boo me. I feel like I'm at the edge of a cliff. And Jack pushes me to choose A or B. What would you do? I chose silence. Jack looks at me. "You can go. I have no time to waste." I leave the room humiliated. And my inner voice says, "Quit your job and open a farm." At least cows don't boo. But joke aside, Jack's words crushed me. It's like if he said, "You are worthless." Jane sees that I'm devastated. "Jafar, what went so wrong? I couldn't choose between options. Whatever I'd say, I'd get a boo." "You'd get a boo? So what?" "Jafar, boos are not barriers. They're bridges. You grow as you cross them." That day, I leave work and I reflect on Jane's words. I realize that every fear of boo built barriers around me. The words I didn't say to avoid conflict. The choices I made to please others. And the dreams I buried to meet expectations. Jane taught me that we grow as we face our fears. Since then, I often ask myself this helpful question. What fear of boo should you confront to make your life better? And this helps me to dare more. Now, it's not easy. Some bridges are scary to cross. So I started small. Very small. By expressing slight disagreement. And now my wife knows that pink is not my favorite color. Then I moved to bigger challenges, like giving a speech. And Toastmasters helped me progress. And 2 years ago, I faced one of my biggest fears. I left my safe job to become entrepreneur. Did I face boos? More than I expected. Am I successful? No! My accountant is clear. But yes, on my own terms. Jane changed my perspective on booze. And I shifted from avoiding barriers to crossing bridges. And ever since, I've been to places I never thought possible, including speaking to you today. Friends, you all know at least one person who avoids booze like I used to. If you care about them, be their Jane and show them that booze are not barriers, but bridges. They'd be grateful to you as I'm grateful to Jane. Let's practice again. Boo me one last time. Louder. 1, 2, 3. Count this chair. Thanks.